Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shilia. If you guys are brand spanking new here, I am so happy to have you guys here. Those of you who are coming back for the second or third time or the fifth time or whatever, I am also glad to have you guys here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the amazing and very anticipated Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection, the Vault collection. Obviously, I didn't want to do an eyeshadow tutorial with all four palettes. It's just a lot. 40 shades. We've got a lot going on. So I chose to focus on one, which is my current favorite one. It is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. This is what it looks like. I'm so in love with it. While I may have colors similar to these, I don't have anything that resembles this entire collection as a whole, and so I wanted to go ahead and do that with you guys. Before I go ahead and jump into this video, I am going to ask you guys to do me one small favor. You know what it is. I know what it is. Subscribe to my channel. Scroll down, find the red button, click it so you guys are subscribed, and of course click the bell so you guys get notified in my very next video. I don't want you guys to miss a single thing. Of course, if you like this video, go ahead and leave something nice down in the comments. As I always say, keep it cute or put it on, and of course give this video a thumbs up. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into this video, so keep watching. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started now that, you know, I've got my life situated. I was knocking stuff over everywhere a second ago, and it just, the stress. And so I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids. You guys already know, or at least I hope you know, with the P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is the color Rumor 2. I think this is the original color. And I'm gonna use my MAC 242 brush to go ahead and apply this to my lids. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Armed and Gorgeous palette for today's look. As I stated in the beginning, I've already used it, but I will go ahead and show you guys the palette. This is it here. It's actually, I've decided, my favorite palette of the Vault collection. Something about this color combination has just really been doing it for me. I've created 2 looks using this already, and I'm just like, I'm in love. I'm so happy with all of the way the colors perform, and I don't know, like, I'm normally one for like, I'm a big warm color person, so I guess maybe that's why I like this shadow, these colors. I also really love oranges and peaches and yellows, and so I just gravitate to this palette very naturally. So taking a Morphe M433 brush, I'm gonna go into I'm gonna go into Access here. I hope you guys can, wait, let me move it. Ugh, I'm so uncoordinated. I'm gonna go into Access here. I have not set my base, so I'm gonna take this, tap off the excess, and I'm actually going to start right here in the center, and I'm going to just pat it on my eyelid. So you can see the color is just absolutely beautiful. I hope the camera is picking it up as well as it looks in person. And I find that with most yellows, like, you really have to like build them up in order to get that color payoff, and I don't feel that way with this one, so it's like, I love it. I already said that. I'm telling you again. And then I'm basically just buffing out the edges in small circular motions until I get the blend that I'm satisfied with. Now I'm going to use my Sigma E45, and I'm going to go into this color here, Agent. I don't know why I can't manage to get the shadows in the frame, but this is the color here. This is the color Agent, and I'm going to build this up in my crease. The reason I'm using a smaller brush is so that I don't cover up too much of the yellow. Then I'm going to go back to my Morphe M433, and I'm going to just buff out the edges. During this step, I also really like to just keep my hand closer and I hold the brush a lot like a pencil rather than keeping it out here, just because I can really get to exactly where I want to be, and I can really, like, what's the word? I can figure out exactly how I'm holding the brush. Yeah, so I can tell how much pressure I'm putting down. So now I'm going to clean off my Sigma brush with a little bit of the Insta-Clean Focus from Beauty Blender. And it's because I don't want this next color to get super muddy. It's kind of best to go in with a clean brush. Now I'm going to be going into Top Secret. It's this beautiful Army Hunter green, whatever green you want to call it. One of those two. Very similar to the shirt dress I'm wearing. Starting in the outer corner, I'm going to just go ahead and build this color up. And then do the same thing on the inner corner. Now going back to my, not my Morphe, my MAC 242 brush and my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. We're doing more of like a halo spotlight. I'm not good at spotlight ones at all. They still trip my mind out. If I'm being completely honest, I'm like, every time I try to do them, I'm like so disappointed, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. Having emotional breakdowns every time. So I am working on it. It is a work in progress, as you guys know, but I figured I'm never gonna get better if I don't continue to practice. So that's what we're basically doing today. I have a little bit of concealer on here. I go right down the center here and go ahead and just shape out that that shape that we want. Alright, now taking my Morphe M421, I'm going to go into this shade right here, Guilt Trip. I'm going to keep this one close to my lash line. Here, in that space on top of the concealer. Next, using my finger, I'm going to go into this color Coin. It's such a beautiful color. I will say it does not go on the best with a brush. It is literally best to use your finger. Look at that. Oh, kill me now. It is just such a beautiful color. I'm going to go over it with a brush in a second. And just go ahead. Just pack it on in those tight spaces where my finger can't reach. Okay, so now, before we move on to the rest of the face, in the event of saving a little bit of time, I'm going to jump off camera, add my eyeliner, and a little bit of, not a little bit, some lashes. Today I'm going to be using my Lily lashes in the style Miami, just so you guys know, but I don't want you guys to be sitting here for another 50-minute video, like my chatty get ready with me. I posted 2 videos ago, so give me a sec and I will be right back. So moving on, now that my liner is on, I did do a bit of a wing liner, and my lashes are Miami lashes from Lily Lashes, like I told you guys a second ago. We're gonna move on to skin. So today I got a sample of this primer, and I've actually really been loving it, so I'm probably gonna get it. It's gonna be it's a little bit pricey. I know, I hate like only using such expensive stuff on my channel, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say I don't like it. This is the YSL Blur Primer. It's got like a little bit of gold glitter in it. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's such a beautiful primer. You don't actually see the gold once you put it on your skin. So I'm gonna I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. I tend to focus blur primers in this area here because that's where my, oh, it smells good. That's where my pores are the biggest. And then I just take the excess and I run that throughout the rest of my face. Am I the only one who gets like a weird satisfaction out of rubbing stuff into my skin? It just feels so good. Moving on to skin. I'm gonna take my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It's got a long ass name, Double Wear Same Place Makeup, like blah blah blah. And I'm gonna just go ahead and use my Morphe Contour and Highlight Sponge, which is clean. Don't let the camera fool you, okay? So, like 2 or 3 videos ago, Jaclyn Hill said that she hated the sound because it sounded like animals mating, and this sound never actually bothered me. And now that she said that, I'm like eternally scarred. Like, I'm fucked. Every time I hear it, I'm like, gross. Like, I literally just think about 2 animals behind a tree somewhere, or like a bush, just going to town, and like my psyche is completely fucked up now. Thanks, Jaclyn. Then I'm going to take my NARS Soft Matte, NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and contour my face, highlight my face. Oh goodness, I am over myself. Now, using my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick, I'm gonna contour my face, not to be confused with my legs. And of course, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff this bad boy out. Next, I'm gonna set my face with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. You guys know how much I love this powder. Well, as I just spilled it. Occasionally, I like to switch it up, but for the most part, this is my favorite powder on the market. If you guys don't know, I work really long hours and like late hours, so some days I can go in at like 5, which means my makeup gets done, like I'm finished with my makeup usually around 3 o'clock, and I'm wearing it all the way through until like 2 in the morning. Like, that's a lot to kind of put your makeup through. So, you know, I also, like, it's usually really hot at my job also, and like, this is just the one powder that like I can trust no matter what day, no matter what base I'm wearing, like, it's gonna do the trick. Another one that I like really like is the Hourglass one, and I use that one a lot too. It's just like, to be honest, that one's like super expensive and I don't like running out of it. Like $54, I think it's 54, maybe 52 for powder is like, and yet I consistently give Hourglass my money. So, you know, I know that the Laura Mercier works and I love it, so it's the one I use the most. Then I use my Hourglass one, like, it's like second in line. If you're wondering why I have so much powder on, it's because I have like the oiliest skin on the face of the planet. And I just don't like running makeup. I don't like lines, I don't like creasing, I hate it. And so to just save myself from it, I just pack it on. Now I'm just setting the contour with my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. Then I'm obviously just gonna brush away all this excess powder. We don't want to walk around looking like Ghostface Killer. No offense to Ghostface Killer, of course. Now obviously we're looking a little bit powdery. We don't want to stay like this. So I'm going to take my Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Mist, Continuous Setting Mist, Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. Alright, so now that my mist has kind of melted into my skin and we're not looking as powdery as we were a second ago, we're going to go ahead and highlight, blush. I'm going to show you guys my struggle blush. Not my struggle brush, my brush is good. I'm going to show you guys my struggle blush, and you're not going to make fun of me. You're not going to come for me because it's my favorite blush. And I'm going to use it with or without the top. So this is my favorite blush. It's Sephora blush. It's in the shade Too Hot. And then I go ahead and pop this onto the apples of my cheeks. I like to smile a little when I do this. Next I'm gonna pop some highlight on. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. I was almost gonna call it blush. And my MAC highlighter in the color Show Gold. And I just go ahead and pop this bad boy on. Then I'm going to take a highlighter from Kylie Cosmetics. This is the color Fiji. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this a little bit on top of Show Gold. It is a loose highlighter, so you have to be very careful that you don't go too overboard. I'm going to bring the brush as close as I can. You guys can kind of see how much I picked up, and I'm actually still gonna top some of that off. I'm gonna pop that right on top. I love this highlighter, it's one of my favorites. Now before I move on to my lips and set my face one final time, I do want to go back and do my bottom lash line with the palette. So I am going to go ahead back into Access, and I'm going to use that same Morphe M433, I'm sorry, to do that. There we go. And I don't mind being a little bit messy with this yellow down here. If you want to be a little bit more precise, you can use a smaller brush for the yellow, but I don't mind. Then I'm going to go into the color Agent. I am using a, sorry, this is the color here. I can't speak English, like literally, legit, just forget it. I no longer speak English anymore. Pick a language, that's the one I speak. AKA one that doesn't exist. I'm taking a smaller brush with the color agent and I'm gonna blend this right on top of that yellow. Then I'm gonna go back into Top Secret and I'm gonna add that as well. Then to just finish things off, I'm going to take my MAC eyeliner in the color Feline. And I'm going to go ahead and just line my waterline. And then just so that that line between the black and the green doesn't look so sharp, I'm going to take a MAC pencil brush and I'm going to go ahead and just smoke it out. Now it's just a quick 1, 2, 3. I think I just started doing my mascara without actually saying that I was doing my mascara, so shout out to me. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I love to use this mascara on my lower lash line just because the wand is actually small enough to accommodate my non-existent bottom lashes. And then I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'm just gonna tell you guys my upper lash line. I've been using and loving the Milk Kush mascara. As I once again almost drop it and then do drop it. I love it a lot. It's got a much bigger wand. I'll show you guys. I think I used it in my last video. I'm not entirely sure, but this is the wand on this one and I love it. It reminds me a lot of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which you guys know is my holy grail, y'all. It is my praise emoji, praise hands, you know what I mean? Like, love it. So now that mascara is all done, one last time I'm gonna go back into the palette and once again I'm gonna use Guilt Trip and just pop it into my inner corner. Alright, and of course you guys know I'm a nude lipstick queen and this look is literally just screaming for a nude lip. So I'm going to use the lip liner from MAC in the color Cork. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. You guys know the drill. I'm going to focus and overline these bad boys because this top lip likes getting real thin when I start talking and I'm not here for it. Then I'm gonna go ahead, pop a lipstick on. This is the Dose of Colors. Nope, let me say that again. It's the Desi X Katie X Dose of Colors lipstick in the color More Creamer Please. So you can see I'm like down at the bottom. I love this lipstick, it's beautiful. Lastly, I'm going to finish my face off, of course, with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, just so that we get rid of any lasting powderiness that we've got going on, and just really help melt this makeup into my skin. Alright you guys, so that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys like how this look came out. I'm actually pretty satisfied with it, if I must say so myself. If you guys want to see me do more looks using the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection, not just this one palette, maybe you guys want to see me do a look using multiple palettes, or maybe you guys want to see me use each palette by itself so you guys can see a look from each individual one and see how they all perform. It is 40 shades, it's a lot of shades, and I know I did not cover them all in this one video, but I wanted you guys to at least see the one that I've been loving the most, and so that's what we did here. But like I said, if you guys want to see more, scroll down, find that comment section. Let's see my spider fingers. Type it up down below and let me know. Of course, before you guys go, please do me a favor if you haven't already and click the subscribe button. I know you want to. I know you do. And of course, if you liked it, give this video a thumbs up. and I will see you guys all in my next one. It's been a pleasure. Love you guys. See you later. Bye. Can someone explain to me like what this is? Like what? I don't have bangs. Why are you so long? Ugh, anyway. And today we're gonna be going, not going anywhere. We're gonna be sitting right here. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys, start over. Today I'm gonna be but don't forget to subscribe. Are you done? Yeah? Thanks. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Oh, come on.